Hello, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you properly.
Excellent, excellent. My name is Sandy.
My name is Titash. I am from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. My first student from Bangladesh. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
great.
I'm glad to
Bangladesh.
know that. Nice
Bangladesh.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, which is
Okay.
in the Midwestern part of the United States.
Today, I would like to talk to you
Okay.
about money.
Money. Okay. That's a good topic.
Yeah, so how much money is enough?
How much money is enough? Oh, wow, that's philosophical. Um, I think that it varies with the individual, that some people have a very extravagant, wealthy lifestyle. They like to buy the newest things. They like to have like the newest car, the newest outfits, the newest everything. And in order to buy all those things, they need much more money. And I won't even go into the food and all of that. I mean, it's a very expensive lifestyle. And then you have people in the middle who are what I would call kind of uh, they're they're not as extravagant. They do like to have nice things, but they only buy basic things. They don't buy a new car every year. They don't buy the most expensive food. Uh, they are, I think, thinking more about the possibility of retirement, or maybe they want to buy a house in the future. So they're trying to save money, and they're both probably, if it's a couple, they're both probably working. So they're storing away money to use for some major purchase in the future. It could be their children's education. It could be anything like a house, or anything I want. Okay, and then the third group I can think of, I don't know what name to give them. They actually exist. They're people that are very, very um, careful about the money that they spend. They don't like anything that isn't simple. So they have a simple place that they live. They don't eat a lot of fancy food. They probably don't drive. They probably ride a bicycle or a scooter, or get to work in, some way that isn't expensive. They might even
Okay.
take public transportation. So in looking at the three groups, how much money is enough? Well, for the first group over here, the not big spenders, the small spenders, for this group, they don't need as much money because their goal isn't material possessions. So they might be able to get by on, I'll put a number, it's strictly a guess, but we'll say $40,000 a year would be more than enough money for a family of probably two who lived very carefully and didn't have a lot of extras that they were buying. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
the group in the middle, who is kind of a middle class, working parents with maybe kids, maybe not, but they aren't extravagant, but still they want things like a car to go to work. So that
Yeah.
group might need maybe 60,000.
Yeah.
Whereas the wealthy people over here, boy, who knows, 100,000, 200,000, they're still not happy. So I am monopolizing. So what do you think?
Yeah. I think there is no exact measurement to say actually whether money is enough or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
uh, Different people different requirement, some
Mm-hmm.
people think that they need a lot of money, they want to save the money for future, and some people think that the amount of money to survive our lives, right?
Right. Right.
So
Correct.
it's depend on the requirement, person to person is vary, right?
Very true.
So why do people care too much about money?
I think partially security. Money does give you security. If you have money and you have some sort of emergency, like a medical emergency, sometimes people who don't have a lot of money or don't have enough money, they can't afford the procedure. whereas someone who's saved can. And you could plug in any emergency there. It doesn't have to be physical. So I
Yeah.
think it's partially that, but it's also partially greed. You know, some people really, they just like money. They want to have as much as they can. And so for them, maybe money is power. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think actually the reason is simple that money is equal to power.
Okay, I would agree. I would agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because as well as if you have a money, then you can buy a lot of things, right?
true. Yeah, you can.
Is money important to you?
Mm, money is important to me only as far as security goes, because at my stage in life, I've saved, and I have certain resources that I've accumulated, but you don't know how long you're going to live, and so you don't know if your resources will be enough. And so for me, it's the security of knowing that, okay, for X number of years, I'm okay. But there are always emergencies, so you have to be prepared for those too. But and that leads to another point, is it depends on your stage in life too. You know, how much money is important, I think, depends on how old you are, what your goals are. Are you single or are you married? Because then you've got two incomes. There are a lot of variables, I think, in
Yeah,
talking about money. Yeah. So
and
do you think you have enough money? Are you making enough money to satisfy yourself?
no, actually, I'm just trying to earn money, and I have few amount of money,
Mhm.
and I think that money is important, right? Money is
Mhm.
actually important, and if you have money, then you can give a present to others, right?
True.
And
Yeah.
you can also, you can make your life meaningful, right?
Yeah. I think too, we're forgetting something, and that's if you have more money than you need, it also allows you to help other people. So you could help strangers, you could help people who don't have a lot of money, you could help your family. You know, maybe they're somebody in your family needs more money, so you could help them.
Yes.
So, and that kind of ties into your point about power, because in a way, while you wouldn't intend it that way, it's sort of a power structure. Like I've got money, so I'm going to help my relative. So I'm the one who's helping them and making their life a little easier, which in a sense makes me slightly more powerful. Not
Right.
everyone would think of it that way, but I'm linking into your thought about power,
Yeah.
which I agree with.
Or what do people in your country save money for?
Oh gosh, they save money for a home, like a new home,
Okay.
or a used home that they want, a car. A lot of people save money for cars. Unfortunately, a lot of people use credit cards now too. So they'll buy things like furniture or smaller items. They'll pay with credit, which is a separate problem. A lot of parents will automatically start saving for college because school here is very expensive. And so what they'll do is they'll have like college funds for each child, and a part of what they make, they'll put into college funds. Retirement, people, have to save for retirement because in a lot of cases they don't have pensions. Do you know what a pension is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
After job retirement.
exactly. Yeah. Not everyone has one, so they only have Social Security. So a lot of reasons, a lot of different reasons. Some people save money just because they like money. They just like it.
Yes, in my country actually, different people, the different perspectives like that. If I say something, young people, they save money for traveling, they
Good
want to
one. Yeah.
explore the world.
Hmm.
And if I say something about, uh, parents or like that, they're saving money for their kids,
Hmm.
and also for their health, for health
Hmm.
service. Yeah, when they are going to older, they need money, right?
Right, right. They
Yeah.
need money. Yeah. And, you know, you hit on a good one, traveling. And people who, especially younger people now, I think more than ever, want to see the world now. They don't want to wait until they retire. And so what a lot of them are doing is they're working in foreign countries, teaching English, you know, doing whatever jobs they can find in schools in those different countries. And they're learning about the cultures, but at the same time, they don't need as much money to live in some countries. And so they're able to see the world, not spend a lot of money, and learn. And so they're kind of turning their they're rejecting the idea that you have to stay in your home country, work 30 or 40 years, and then go travel. You know, they want to do it now. So
Thank you
I
very
hope we can
much.
talk again. Okay.